Hello everybody, this is Sean.
And Alexis.
And today we're going to be doing another ration review for you. We've got the French Individual Reheatable Combat Ration, menu number 9. It's from the French Army and is NATO approved.
It weighs a ton.
It does. This thing is quite heavy, and I'm excited. It's a 24-hour ration. Its ingredients include some pork, a rice and pineapple meal, a cassoulet with sausages, duck, and beans, some deer pate, a soup, processed cheese, salted and sweet biscuits, and some coffee, tea, and chocolate, and then a nougat fruit jelly energy bar, some muesli, an isotonic powder drink, chocolate bar, jam, packet of tissues.
What's a cassoulet?
It's a type of stew with like, beans and things in it.
Cool.
And then 6 water purifying tablets.
Which we will probably not be using in this video, mostly because I don't have any dirty water randomly laying around.
No, I'm going to keep that for the next time we go camping.
Yeah.
Okay, and this thing weighs 1.75 kilograms, which is like 3 pounds? 3.5 pounds?
Something like that. It's heavy.
It's got 3,600 kilocalories, 15,048 kilojoules, and it's made of 20% fat, 64% carbohydrates, and 16% protein.
A lot of carbs in there.
Right? And they've got their precautions up here. First in French, then in English.
It hates focusing.
Oh, it tells you how to
There you go.
make your water drinkable.
Ooh. Put 1 tablet in 1 liter of water. Wait 30 minutes. It's gonna smell kind of chlorine-y.
Okay.
Cool.
Good to know. There's nothing else to note on here except for a logo for the French Army.
I dig their logo.
It's kind of neat. So let's get this cellophane out. I'm going to zoom out first. Got my trusty W33 combat knife. Get this plastic out of here before Deborah gets attracted to our box.
I mean, she's already been eyeing it. And there she is in the background.
And it's French Army NATO approved to open. I guess you grab this.
I like their box. Oh. I like their box. Their box is cool. And I think you just
great. And it expires on the 13th of April, 2021.
It's a good idea. There you go. Ah, ooh.
I can smell the muesli.
Okay.
Time to take these things out and see what we have in here. First up,
we've got a pack of muesli biscuits.
Campaign. So campaign biscuits. Some are 3 salted ones, 3 with chocolate chips, and 3 made of mixed grains.
Those would be tasty. Ooh.
We've got energy bar.
Yep.
We've got
nougat
bar.
We've got
Dark chocolate.
We've got the ration heater.
Kit.
We could try that out under the stove? Or under the vent hood, maybe?
Maybe.
We'll see.
That's interesting, though. It even has a little clips that you can hold it to everything. Oh, and a spoon.
Ooh. We've got... Oh, there's the muesli.
Breakfast muesli.
And
some hot
coffee.
cocoa.
And
oh, that's an accessories kit.
And the little accessories pack. Got some instant soup.
Cream with vegetable.
Got some
plum jam.
Little thing
Packet of tissues.
Ooh.
Mixed drink, isotonic sports drink.
They really like their green palette.
And it is a lemon lime mint flavor.
Got
They got a commando bar, coffee flavored.
like commando bar.
Okay, that is a Where's it? Oh, here. Pâté de fruits. So fruit pâté. Ooh. Terrine de cerf. So that is the deer pâté, I believe. So that is a cheese fondue with blue cheese.
Look at his happy face.
Oh, he is happy to give us some blue cheese.
Oh my god.
There's even more in here.
Okay.
That is our cassoulet supérieur au canard, which means that is a superior cassoulet made with duck, which is a sausage, bean, and meat little stew. I'm really looking forward to that.
It looks delicious.
Mm-hmm. So much food in this. It's a 24-hour
And last but not least...
Oh, a pork creole with rice and pineapple. That's what that was when they said the pork.
And that's
everything in the box. So I want to see what's in that accessories kit. So let's start with that next.
Perfect.
It's time for us to take a look in the accessories kit. We're going to have to open up the little heating kit if we want the rest of the accessories, because I have a feeling that's where they keep the spoon.
Ah, probably. I kind of want to check out those little heating tabs, but we'll see later. For now, ooh, there's many goodies.
Okay, we've got some coffee.
The French better do good coffee. Otherwise, I'm going to be kind of upset.
We've got sugar.
And unlike most of our rations, this one's in
More
date.
coffee. Hot chocolate.
Ooh,
Some
chocolate.
Lipton tea.
Salt and pepper.
Plenty of salt and pepper.
And
Some more tea of a different type.
ooh, green tea.
Yep. And then some more sugar. They only give you 2 sugars, even though they give you a bunch of coffees. But
And
maybe they're expecting us to put our coffee in with our hot chocolate.
Cocoa. I also like black coffee, so that's not really a problem.
Well, now, from here, I guess we'll have to take a look at the little heating kit and see what we got in there. We're going to take a look at the heating kit and see what they gave us with this. It's the original heating kit.
The
It
original?
has 1 refuse bag, 6 water purification tablets, 1 spoon and fork, it's pliable, 3 toothpicks,
3 toothpicks.
1 gripping lever, 1 stove, 6 solid fuel tablets, and a matchbox.
Okay. That's the garbage bag.
Little elastic that might be of use. Just curious how big this is.
It's probably going to be... okay.
About the size of a small bag from a store.
Yeah.
But they do give you this, so if you want, you can...
tie it closed.
Oh, no,
oh,
has
it's
a
got
tie
its
at the
own
bottom.
tie, too.
Okay,
Neat.
that's neat. And we've got our matches and our toothpicks.
I like how they're in a little resealable bag
Well, yeah, you might
with
want to
the
use them and then
the
carry them around.
whatchamacallit arch.
Arc de Triomphe
That one.
in the Eiffel Tower.
Ooh, nice match.
It is a nice match.
We got 6 of those.
These are the solid fuel.
Yep. More solid fuel. We'll have to check out how good those burn.
We've got the spork. We haven't seen the water purifying tablets yet, have we?
No. And we know this was sealed, so we know Border didn't steal it.
And this is what you use for grabbing on the side of those little cans. Oh, these are the water purification tablets. I'm gonna keep these for use later.
Those will be handy. We'll keep them somewhere dry.
Focus on them.
Our camera, nope, kind of, sort of. Oh, come on. You can do it. There you go.
Okay, 1 to 2 tablets per liter. Leave for 30 minutes before use. If water is dirty, filter before disinfection. Okay.
What does the back of this say? This is the back of the main box there.
They are toxic. Don't get them in your eyes, and it'll kill fish.
Ah, and there's instructions on how to bend the little metal tab things.
Okay.
Neat.
Well, we're going to take a little break and decide how we want to heat everything up. We'll update you in the next little portion when it's time for probably breakfast.
I suppose the muesli and coffee. This looks like a better breakfast than my usual one.
Yeah, I'm excited. And it's the start of our day, so it's time for the muesli, which is rich in fiber. Has 412 kilocalories or 1740 kilojoules.
What the hell is a kilocalorie? Is it the same as a calorie? I know it probably sounds stupid, but...
I have no idea, really. We're going to have to look that up between scenes and let everyone know after this one. Out of 100 grams, it's got 9.2 grams of fat, and all of these other little things for you to know. I don't like how it does 0.1 grams. It's got like 100 milligrams of salt. Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's got, chocolate chips.
Cereal flakes, chocolate chips,
Skim milk,
sugar, chocolate cereals, linseed, and some cocoa.
And it wants you to mix it in the bag, but because it's not Canadian and thus not gusseted, we are not doing this. That's why we have a tray.
Given the volume, I might actually use our smaller tray for this, which is good because then I can actually display the biscuits. But I am going to put the water in here.
Just to mix it
around a little bit first.
Ooh. And first impressions are pretty good. Oh, it smells good.
It smells really good. Also a little bit like hamster food.
Yeah, a little bit.
It mostly always tastes like hamster food to me.
Yeah, well.
R.I.P. Dame Esther Hazius of Orange, Derbyshire.
RIP. RSVP. Just smoosh that together in the bag there.
Yeah. Give it a little mix.
See, it's not a great bag. Hey, that actually looks better than I was expecting it to. Ooh, it looks kind of like Nesquik mixed with a bunch of muesli.
And it wants you to let it sit for 3 to 4 minutes in that water.
So it becomes edible and schmoopy.
So we'll mix that together.
And while we do that, do you want
everything else to explore? We were planning on having some of the crackers.
Not all of them, but...
No, just probably the cereal crackers, just to go along with our cereal muesli, with the plum jam as part of our breakfast, as well as some coffees, and the energy cereal bar.
Do you want to start with a bar? You like bars.
I love bars. I start my day with a Cliff Bar. This isn't sponsored. I just fucking love Cliff Bars. Get that open.
Ooh.
Here, why don't you read the ingredients while I try to get this to focus?
Oh, are they in English?
They should be somewhere.
Okay. Well, it's got sugar. It's got lots of sugar in it, as far as I can tell.
It smells like Play-Doh.
Oh, it does smell like Play-Doh. Oh, that's weird. It's sugar, fiber. I can't find English ingredients, but I'm trying to figure it out from French.
It tastes gross. I don't know if it's still good. Ugh. Glucose syrup, toasted soy, rice, soy oil, sugar syrup, inverted.
It's just terrible.
Ugh. Coconut fat, wheat flour.
No, that's why we don't like it.
Oat flour.
It's still good.
Sugar. Wheat malt.
It's the coconut fat that
Apricot
neither
flavors.
of us like.
Salt, proteins, milk, emulsifants.
That's terrible and I hate it.
Yeah, lots of other shit. Ugh. That's not good.
No.
I don't know if this has gone bad.
I don't think so.
But it tastes like Play-Doh. It smells like Play-Doh. Ugh.
I need
I'm not
to.
eating more of that.
I don't know. I need to.
I hate myself. Ugh.
If we die, that's your fault.
Ugh. I ate more of it. That was gross. Yeah.
Well,
We're not eating.
it can only go up from here.
I'm going to open this up and then take a look at the ingredients on the back as well. While I'm doing that, can you fetch us the hot water from the other room?
Yeah, definitely can.
Hot water's there. This is opened up. Here are our ingredients. For those who don't speak French, it was salted biscuits, chocolate biscuits, and cereal biscuits. We are planning on having the cereal biscuits with our breakfast, which have wheat flour, cereals, rye flour, oat flour, wheat bran, sugar, vegetable fat, glucose syrup, and acacia flour. I believe the ones on the end. Yep. Those look like the cereal ones, because it says cereals on it. I'll give you a lot of little packets of crackers. We will have some more of those later on.
They look pretty plain.
And crumbly.
Ooh, they are very crumbly. They have almost no smell to them.
They taste relatively plain, but they're actually kind of good.
Crunchy?
It's got a sweet flavor that reminds me a little bit of like a digestive cookie or something.
Okay, no, these are pretty great, actually.
And we've got our
They taste vaguely like a digestive cookie.
plum jam, which has far too many ingredients for a plum jam. If I can get this to focus. No, I can't.
There's a million ingredients on that. Holy crap. We don't have a microscope, dear.
Yeah, no, I can't do it. Prunes, glucose, syrup, sugar, and that's it. It's just repeated in a bunch of different languages.
Okay. Well, that's less concerning.
That's why it was confusing me. Their arrows are in the wrong direction on there.
Good job, France. I mean, I love you, but...
Okay. That is jam. It smells okay.
You get a lot of jam in there.
That's sweet and tasty. Nice fruit flavor.
Absolutely lovely jam.
I couldn't identify it as like a plum or a plum
No.
or whatever. If you
It's
told
just
me to.
kind of sweet. No, there's some plum flavor on that. Just lick some of the, or taste some of the, yeah,
Yeah, you're
on
right.
its own. There's definitely some plum flavor to it.
But that is good. I'd be okay with that jam.
It's not as sweet as like North American jam.
But it makes a good jam. It's a good energy before you go on with your day.
Yeah, that's very tasty.
That's pretty good. So we're still waiting for the muesli to be ready. I'm going to put this to the side while we get our coffee. Because breakfast isn't breakfast without some coffee. Cafe, 100% Arabica. Soluble coffee that's been lyophilized. I don't know what that means. Add hot water, rest, and drink.
I like how it doesn't tell you how much hot water to add anywhere
doesn't.
on the packet.
On the back here it says, drink it in the way that you prefer.
Which is not informative at all.
And you can have it in cold or hot water. So it's just dehydrated coffee crystals.
Yep. It looks like it's still good. Yep, you got a lot of coffee there.
That is a good quality coffee crystal. And we are each going to have ourselves a coffee. And I like sugar in my coffee. How about you?
Yeah, I'll have a bit.
Okay.
Ooh, excuse me. Piece of that weird bar in my throat.
No. Yeah, that's stuck in my teeth.
It's not great. That weird bar is weird and not great. And I think it's the coconut that we don't like.
Yeah, neither one of us is a fan of coconut, especially shredded coconut.
Ugh.
That's enough water for me.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I'm going to use the Canadian spoon, because it is a lot longer than the little French spork. And our coffees are ready to go. Would you say that it's been about 3 to 4 minutes?
Oh, definitely.
That means it's time for muesli.
I'm curious to know what this is going to be like.
Got my spoon out. You should grab a spoonful as well.
I'm going to use the tiny, foldable, tiny, hilarious spoon.
Okay.
That's pretty tasty.
It's a chocolatey cereal.
Yep.
It's not too bland.
Nope.
It's got good flavor to it. A little bit of sweetness would be nice. I wish I'd saved some of the sugar.
Yeah, I was about to say
So
if
I'm
we
gonna
had
put a bit of
saved.
the jam in there.
That's actually not a bad idea.
But some of the sugar would definitely be good in this. And I would recommend you saving some for that if you get one of these French rations yourself.
Yep. It's a good quality muesli, though.
And the jam is delicious in there. Now, before I eat all the muesli, it's time to try
Some of the coffee.
the French coffee.
Cheers. That's a really rich coffee.
Delicious. I could have put more water in there, but
Yep.
I like having a strong espresso, so I'm still okay with this.
There's a lot of smell to it. Like, it's very bold.
It's a lot stronger than the coffees that you get in the Western
I'm like,
versions.
glad we put some sugar in there because it would be way too bitter without it.
Especially since they don't give you any cream for your coffee. Which, if you've seen our other ration videos, I always put cream in my coffee.
I rarely do, but
Okay. Well, there you go. We've had breakfast. And we'll be back for lunch. Later on in the day, it's time for lunch. And we decided that that would be some soup, some blue cheese, some deer pate, a bit of hot chocolate, some of the crackers for that pate, and then the coffee commando bar.
I'm excited for more of those crackers.
So let's get the soup going, because this will probably need to sit for a little bit.
You probably can't see it. Maybe you can. There is an A and a U in there.
Yep,
They're
instant
just yellow.
soup, cream and vegetable, preparation dehydrated 4. It tells you where to open it at the top.
Tells you just
Open
to...
the sachet, put the contents in a bowl, add 250 milliliters of water in the bowl, slowly until it's on. Leave it for 2 to 3 minutes, and then eat. And your ingredients on here, let me just read this French for you. It's vegetables, it's got some potato flakes, it's got some leeks, it's got some green cabbage, it's got glucose syrup, it's got carrots, onions, tomatoes, pepper, it's got green beans, and then that's actually in some like corn syrup. It's also got some celery. And then it's got potato starch, salt, a bunch of vegetable fat, like more glucose syrup and stuff like that, and then some sunflower oil and milk protein.
It sounds healthy on the outside.
Some celery salt, some whole milk, some garlic, and then some xanthan gum.
Okay.
And it's got 351 kilocalories or 1480 kilojoules, 7.9 grams of fat. 1.8 of that is saturated, 59.48 grams of sugar of glucides. Okay, and 10.28 grams of that is sugar. 6 grams of fiber, 7.5 grams of protein, and 8.87 grams of salt.
Good salt.
That is a lot of salt. We're going to put this in a wet bowl for you so you can
Actually,
see it.
see what's going on.
Just going to focus in there for you. We'll give that a stir with their provided
Ooh,
spoon.
it smells good.
It does. It smells real good. That's going to have to sit for 2 to 3 minutes.
stirring. Ooh, that smells vaguely nostalgic for soup that I don't think I've ever had.
It does look good. And it's going to be great when it's done. Okay, we've got the terrine of deer and Armagnac. And then when you go to your ingredients here, let me see. Eat the way you want before the date on the side of the box.
Deer pate. Okay, cool.
Yep, you got a deer pate. There's all your energy, 1,132 kilojoules, 273 kilocalories, 22 grams of fat, 8 grams of saturated, 1.3 grams of glucides, 8.8 grams of sugar, 17 grams of protein, 1.6 grams of salt. Ingredients: pork throat, deer meat, pork liver, water, pork fat. Yeah, what?
Pork throat?
Yeah.
The first ingredient of deer pate
is gorge de pork, which is pork throat. Yep, and then it's got like egg white and some potato starch, onions, salt.
Why is there pork throat though?
Because why wouldn't there be pork throat?
It's deer pate?
Yes, made from pork throat.
Is that normal for deer?
I don't think so. I think it's just filler.
Well, we should just rely on this little happy man on the tin.
Well, he's excited. Yes.
Guide us to flavor.
House of Larzul since 1906. Cheese fondue with blue cheese.
Wait, do we have to heat this up, or is this just delicious?
I think you have to heat these ones up. I think they're just a delicious cheesy cream.
Okay, cool. I just am confused by the cheese fondue name.
Cheese, 20% of it is blue cheese.
I love blue cheese.
Water, butter, salt. Well, at least this thing doesn't have pork throat in it. And we've already seen the crackers. So I guess we should open these up.
Oh, okay, it looks like cat food. And our cat is instantly excited.
It is not cat food, even though it looks like cat food.
She is really excited over in the corner there.
Here's our cheese with the indent of the can on the top.
Oh, that's so good.
Smell this. It smells delicious and like cat food.
Oh, it does kind of smell like cat food. Huh.
Got some crackers out so that we can...
What's the cheese smell like? Oh, cheese smells pretty pleasant. And it definitely has a really nice indent of the can on there.
Just gonna get us each
some crackers.
Some crackers so that we can have
some pate and cheese.
We'll have the others.
And I suppose, do you think the soup is... Yeah, the soup's probably ready.
I think the soup's ready. Let's give that a stir.
Have some soup.
Bring it up to you here. Cream of vegetable soup.
It smells awesome.
That is delicious. Just tastes of like hearty vegetables. Cream, salt. It's really good. I'm going to add some of that salt and pepper to it. Because we do have these in the actual box.
But that is a wonderful soup.
Maybe a little bit of Tabasco in there if you have that on you.
You can really taste like lots of vegetable. It's really smooth.
Delicious.
That is wonderful. Wonderful lunch.
Pepper in there.
Do that, I suppose.
And that is a perfect soup.
I'm gonna
There's nothing wrong with that soup.
A little bit of this on its own, just so I know. Come on. Here. I'm trying. We're trying there.
No, it's not going to do it.
It looks like cat food.
There you go.
Okay. That's actually pretty good. It reminds me of Jack Link's beef nuggets.
Reminds me of the foie liver pate that you get at a at a deli, but chunkier. It's not as creamy.
Yeah, no,
can
it's
tell that
a
it's got, like,
chunky pate. There's like bits in it, like large bits.
Put that on a cracker.
Oh, I didn't break the fork. I just bent it there. Yes, I know I'm blocking the light. We only have so many lights. There we go.
And that is delicious.
Ooh, with the cracker, I'm excited.
And I'm gonna try a little bit of that cheese. Smells good. Creamy. Light blue cheese flavor. Delicious. Reminds me of the texture of like a Laughing Cow cheese.
Yeah. Not offensive at all. Really light cheese.
Very mild blue cheese flavor.
That was delicious.
Excellent. And then to finish your lunch, we're gonna have our little Commando coffee bar, which is a lot of ingredients on it.
So many.
Too many.
Are there a lot of preservatives?
There
Oh
are.
no, it's another one of these things.
It's another one of these type things like the one we had earlier.
Well,
It's better than the last one.
was it? Oh, it smells better. It actually smells like coffee.
It tastes like coffee too.
Oh. It's not crunchy. It's kind of squishy.
That's good. I'm gonna put this to the side, and we're gonna have our hot chocolate before moving on to supper. And we're back, and we're just about ready to get started with the mains for dinner. But to go with them, we're gonna need some drinks. So we've got our cocoa, our tea, and a mixed drink. We're probably gonna put both tea bags in one cup to make it a bit stronger.
I like how it's just mixed drink.
Right?
Just mixed drink, you know.
Mixed drink. Isotonic sports drink.
What flavor?
Lemon, lime, mint.
Okay.
Lemon lime mint flavor. You need this in 500 milliliters of water. We have just under that in here because we like to make our drinks a little bit stronger.
30 grams. I'm sure there's lots of things in it.
There are. It had all of these standard isotonic powders and sugars that they usually do.
There's zero color to it. It's just white. That's really weird.
Yeah, I expected it to go green or something because I think a lot of these change color when you put them in the water.
I guess we're used to the American and North American, like Canadian ones.
Right, but no. Here they just give you an isotonic drink.
It doesn't, like, from here, it doesn't smell like anything.
Oh my god.
Some tea.
Lipton tea. Oh, and this is a green mint tea. Which
And,
one should we have? I think just the regular tea and then save this for later.
Yeah, I don't think they would mix. That might be weird.
It might be. Realized it was green tea and decided not to.
Yeah.
But it's just your standard Lipton tea bag.
I'm
So
sure that'll be lovely.
Oh, it will. But I don't plan on reviewing the other one. It's a cup of tea. And then we've got our cocoa. Instant preparation, cocoa flavored for breakfast. Oh shit, for breakfast.
Oh, shit! Well, it's a little late for
Put
breakfast.
150 milliliters of hot water in. Stir
I'm
it
just
and-
saying, hot cocoa for breakfast is a little too sweet for me.
Right. Sugar, milk powder, cocoa powder. It's been fortified. Milk powder. Cream.
Cream. And cocoa, it's good. Okay. Looks like standard cocoa powder. While you're doing that, I'm gonna give this a try. It smells not... It smells really chemically. That's a drink that's lemon and lime. And also
Yep.
a lot of
Isotonic powder.
isotonic.
I think the main flavor to that is isotonic powder, which it just happens to also have lemon and lime.
Yeah.
I can see why they call it a mixed drink.
I also see why the Americans and Canadians stuff it full of chemical flavoring, because you need to cover up that isotonic. There's a very specific chemical taste to it.
Okay, let's try their hot chocolate.
I'm gonna.
That's a little. Delicious hot chocolate. It actually would have benefited from some of that sugar that we put in the coffee.
Really rich smelling.
It's very dark, very rich.
Oh, I think that's perfect on its own.
That's really good. And this
That's an incredibly deep
is
and
just
rich.
a cup of standard Lipton tea.
Well, those are the drinks. Those are pretty good. The hot chocolate is wonderful. Tea is, I'm sure, tea.
And the other one certainly does have isotonic powder in it.
It's weird, and I wish it was.
It's got electrolytes. They're what plants crave.
On to dinner.
And we're back and ready to get started with our mains. We've got the pork creole with rice and pineapple. And then we've got a superior duck cassoulet.
Which I'm really excited for.
And it's sausages and duck meat and beans. And those are going to be pork sausages in there. I'm just going to take a look at the ingredients for us. On here it is some pre-cooked pork meat, some basmati rice, some pineapples in their syrup, some water, some zucchini, some pepper, onion, honey, sunflower oil, and some spices. And then to cook, it tells you to either put it in a water bath or put it over the little heating thing it gives you for 10 minutes. And this one we're going to boil, just to make our lives easy so that we don't have to wait for two of them to cook over the little burner. And then we've got our little duck cassoulet, which has some white beans, some waters, some Toulouse sausages, which are made with pork. And
Oh, it does have whole
some,
little sausages, I hope.
right? And then there's duck confit, which is
Ooh.
duck cooked in its own fat. And then it's also got some smoked sausages, some duck fat, and then it's got some cornstarch and tomato concentrate, a lot of spices, and some water and stuff.
I'm excited.
Right? And then we got
Our little heating tray thing.
we've got our little hook. To be
That
able
just
to,
kind of goes on the side of the. Yeah.
to be able to
Pick it up.
hold it. Yep, and it's on the. Does not do as well there, but
You get the idea.
then we've got our little heating tablets. So we will show you using this burner for the duck cassoulet. We'll catch you when it's time to light that burner. We're ready to start cooking our pork and our duck. So we've got ourselves a little station right there so that we can use the heater. And we've got some boiling water here so that the other one can boil. And they're both supposed to take 10 minutes, so we're going to do this at the same time.
I'm just happy to be back at the good old stove.
Right? Early area for all of our unboxings before we move to a wooden table. Loving the wooden grain background now, though. There we go.
Middle.
A little tablet. Get it into its...
It's got a smell to it.
Yeah, it smells like fish. It smells really strongly like tuna.
Smells like fish.
That's gross. Get that lit.
Kind of a bugger to light. And that's nicely lit. So,
Follow the instructions and just lift the tab. That'll go on the fire for 10 minutes. I am not going to lift the tab on the one that we're boiling.
what? You don't want it to spill out into the...
No. No, I don't want to. Got some water on the...
That is heating.
there. That's fine.
Nicely on that.
Let that cook.
And then, yeah, that's just
And that's
cooking
on
away.
fire in there. And we'll be back in 10 minutes.
It's got a particular smell to it.
It does. It smells like burning metal. Okay, that's been 10 minutes.
That burnt out nicely, like right around the 3-minute mark to give it a
little bit of chance to cool.
Yeah.
So get that off the heat, and we can take a look at what's left underneath, see if it's still burning. Do we have to deal with any fire afterwards, or is this
Completely burnt out.
It is completely extinguished. And that one's doing its float and is ready to go at the end of our 10-minute timer. So we're going to meet you back at the table with our dinner. We're back at the table, and it's time to open these up.
It smells so good.
It does. I tried the fat that came out of the top on this thing, and it was just absolutely delicious.
I haven't been this excited for an MRE in a. Oh wow, that looks great.
That looks really good. We can try this.
This is gonna be hot.
Right.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Steaming.
Yeah, it is still very hot to touch. And that is the pork Creole. Give that a smell. Delicious. I can smell curry powder in there, actually. It smells kind of like a pork rice curry. Yeah, use that little carrying thing of theirs. Don't be like me. I've got Teflon fingers.
Ooh, that smells good. Yeah, there's a little... Yeah, Creole almost. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna...
That's wonderful. Break that up a little bit.
And then give it a try.
Well, you're doing that. I'm going to have just some of these beans a try.
Delicious. Pork, vegetables, fresh. I would eat a million tins. Just look at that big chunk of meat that you got.
So far, those beans, just the beans alone, are absolutely fantastic. They've got a really deep, rich flavor.
Here, try a chunk of the meat from the rice.
Oh, wow.
I know, it's got that almost a curry flavor, but not quite.
That tastes fresh. Like, fresh.
It doesn't taste like it's 3 years old.
And, like, the vegetables in here.
The beans have a deep, fatty flavor. You can tell that there's a lot of duck fat and pork fat in there.
Wow.
Get some of that sausage.
Those are something else. Let me have some of this sausage with a bean.
Gamey. Delicious. Bit of duck meat on the side here.
This is worth every penny. This is an experience. It is delicious. It is fresh. It is meaty. It is wholesome. It is warm.
And there's just some perfect duck meat in there as well.
Perfect thing for this rainy night. Absolutely wonderful.
That's delicious. We're probably going to save the rest of this for after we finished up the ration. But
that's wonderful.
There's not going to be a single speck of this left by the time we're done. So I'm going to put these up and out of the way.
Like, there's a lot of flavor in both of them. Lots of spices. But yeah, a lot of Creole flavor, which is odd, but...
It's warm. It's delicious. It's something that I would be really happy to have if I was
I would order these again and again and again and again.
Oh yeah, I'm probably going to try a different flavor of this because wow.
Wow. Yeah, that's...
Okay. And this is what we have left for our ration. The dark chocolate bar, the peach bar, the fruit and nougat bar,
And some
and then
chocolate biscuits.
Chocolate biscuits. Gonna save some of these chocolate biscuits for later, but we'll have some now with you.
These are one of the first biscuits that have been absolutely delicious, and I've wanted more of them. So I hope the chocolate ones are just as good. They smell the same with a bit of chocolate smell.
Yeah. Like a mild chocolate flavor. That's a good biscuit. I wish I'd saved the jam for these. That would have been perfect.
Oh, the jam would have been great with that. Yeah, it's the same
And then we've got
wheat
our
biscuit.
fruit pate. Peaches. Sugar. Glucose sugar.
Oh, this is our fruit jelly bar.
Yep. Apple, apricot, puree.
Okay.
Oh, those are apricots, not.
So I'm curious to see how well... Yeah, this looks like a jelly bar. We've never had one of these. We've always wanted one of these. Does it...
No, it doesn't break, so I'm just going to bite off half of this.
Okay. Smell. Taste. It smells like nothing. It's tough.
Very chewy.
Very chewy.
Like probably twice as chewy as any of the jelly candies that you usually get. It has that same consistency of those little sugared fruit slices that you get.
Yeah.
And a nice mild apricot flavor.
Not too much. Like, there's powdered sugar on the outside to give it some sweetness. That's really tasty. That is above expectations. That beats the breakfast bar by a long shot.
I think that breakfast bar was bad. I can tell that something in this meal
There was
a little
something
rancid,
weird.
and that thing tasted bad. Then we've got our fruit nougat. Let's see those. There's the ingredients for it. In English even.
Ooh.
Sugar, glucose syrup, dried fruits, fructose syrup, honey, wafer paper, egg, vanilla. And the fruits in there are apricot, sunflower, cranberry, and raisins.
Yeah, okay. So, there you go.
And there's our fruit. Nougat.
Nougat bar. Nougaty. Fruity.
Smells nougaty.
Well, it tastes
Nougaty.
nougaty.
Very chewy.
Yep.
Very sugary.
Not a huge fan of nougat.
It'll keep you going between meals.
Yep. I think it's the raisins. I don't really love raisins. But,
So I love raisins and dried cranberries.
well, there you go.
Something's perfect. I love it.
Dried cranberries are great.
And then you've got your 60% dark chocolate.
Ooh, this will be good.
Yep. Cocoa, sugar cane, cocoa fat, soy, vanilla.
Little tasty chocolate bar. Oh. Okay. Chocolate has bloomed, I think. Yes? Yes.
And the chocolate has definitely bloomed. And
Yep.
it's melted.
It's come a fair distance to get here. So, oh hey, it still broke off kind of well. Here, I'll take this bit. Smells okay.
Crumbly and bitter. Mostly cocoa.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I would put this in boiling water and turn it into a hot
a
chocolate.
drink. Yeah.
But otherwise, I don't know if that's too old, but
No.
I don't think it is. I think it's just because it's such a bitter chocolate.
I think it's just mostly dark cocoa. It's not milk chocolate, and there's not a lot of sugar in it.
Yeah.
It's more of a digestive than anything.
Makes sense. I mean, there's plenty of sweet things to go in this meal anyway. So
Lots
it's
of
nice,
fruits.
Yeah, that they included something maybe a little bit more bitter to have as a snack
Yeah.
between things. Just
Yeah.
to keep it going.
Well, this was an amazing experience.
It was wonderful. I'm glad we tried the French ration. This has to be my favorite one that I've had so far.
Hands down, this beats the baked beans. This beats the
Thai one.
This is amazing.
Any of the meal kit supply ones. This was wonderful. I would get one of these again.
Yep.
We actually do have another 24-hour ration coming, but it's from the Ukraine.
So it has some big shoes to fill, but there's another foot. So
I'm excited to show you that one as well. But if you like this video, you should take a look through our playlists. We've got lots of other rations. We actually have a whole bunch of things. We kind of are a variety channel, so you'll get a lot of different options.
yeah. If you don't like this video, check out some of the other things we do. Everything from Genesis Sega videos to Deborah Cat Tower unboxings. So
yeah, and then a lot of recipe videos as well. But anyway, like and subscribe, share with your friends.
It's been a great time tonight.
And have a good night.
Bye.